Munching on some Cheez-Its.
EA Sports coverage of the
Oh, that
NFL
sounds pretty
brings us
good.
to Uptown
Oh, the rain is still on,
Charlotte,
dude.
rain-soaked Bank of America
Yeah, I
Stadium.
guess.
Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Carolina Panthers.
I had to think for a second. I'm not playing with the Madden meter, the multi-Madden meter. I was playing online earlier today. I'm like, wait, hold on. It's the regular meter, man.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Why you got your tight end wearing number 12 like he's a receiver?
Why did it? Oh, he dropped it. He slid because of the rain. Oh, I don't give him the numbers.
You can change them, I think.
I don't give a fuck.
That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smart
You said just put on his jersey and play football.
Yeah, as long as you do good, I don't care.
Man, how is he getting so open?
It's his tight end. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move.
I saw that guy fucking trailing my ass, and I started to panic.
They'll set up a throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone.
I don't want to spam the fucking run. I want to be better at passing.
Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw here. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards. And
Hold on, I gotta run the coaches.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
That's complete right around the 8. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. And it's caught. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Okay.
7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are on the board here first in the season opener.
I'm a fumble on defense.
Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Ah, damn, you slipped.
Solid return, pretty good field position.
Where's some better cleats, man?
Man, that fake grass be slippery.
You need to put some better cleats.
Looking to put a drive together.
Go check. Ready?
Spriggs used to be my DT, I think.
Who?
Spriggs.
I have no idea.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Maybe not. You got Chip.
Mm-hmm.
To throw is Thomas. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Help.
Trap 60.
Now Thomas. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was
No.
wrong in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Maverick, Panther 60. Ready.
Thomas will look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Martinez. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a
Repping them.
flag in the backfield. They may get
Oh, that's
15 more on
bullshit.
top of this.
I didn't rough no passer.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Panther 11.
Back to throw again. And that one
Damn.
complete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might
Defensive
be
pass
high.
interference.
So pass interference.
Yeah, man.
Man, stop paying the
Touched
fucking
him
refs.
before.
Perfectly.
You touched him before he could
Dude,
get the
that
ball.
ball went way over him when I hit him. He wasn't getting that sumbitch.
Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
Got his tight end. That's complete.
I swear to God, if you win off penalties, I'll never play you again, bro.
I mean, just don't be a don't be a safety.
And the Panthers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside. And
Man, they
forces
knew
way
for a
for
fact
6.
that ball was way out of his reach.
I don't know why you think it's online.
Gets to the outside. They give him the ball pretty quickly.
It's the same fucking thing.
Damn, that shit died in the air.
Bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
All right.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive
Get him.
of the season.
That guy didn't even touch me.
First and 10. He couldn't get
Yeah, he just pushed you down.
sack for a loss of 6.
No, he didn't.
Up second down.
Looked like he did.
Though what happened was, is I ran into the back of my teammate, and I fell over because of his fat ass.
Now back to throw. And a quick throw here. That's It's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
7-7, our score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He could have caught that.
Completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
He'll try to do it himself. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
This is 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Sanchez. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A gain of 32 that time.
At the 3-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. From 3 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Why are you quiet?
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Carolina. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown.
God damn it.
And the last time out, look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. He'll try and do this himself. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Okay, ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance to stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Here's Thomas throwing to start the drive. Got a man and he hits it in stride. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Off play action. Thomas. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket, try to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
Oh, my God. Catch the damn ball.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here we go. Here we go. Huh.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Thomas. Throw left side complete. That's Nash. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this first half.
Panthers 17. Cam Little to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 4. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll drop the throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 4 yards out, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Cam Little to kick off.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah,
and now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina.
Wow, the one time I play man zone.
Right there, 74 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score.
The one time I play man zone.
They've done a good job of holding him down.
This fucking bullshit.
For a big one right there.
Yeah, I've got an image in my head of him being surrounded by a bunch of people, really, with ropes and other things trying to keep him locked in. But eventually they got tired too. And just as you noted, he broke out.
And it's a guy that usually you can only keep down for so long. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass.
God damn, why is this so strong?
And every receiver's coach everywhere.
Holy fuck.
Focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and take it away.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll keep it on the ground. McClain. And he's going to have the Niners first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Now he's going to step up and run. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He returns it into enemy territory.
Well, I lost.
Down the 45-yard line.
Something told me not to run a fucking play action.
Ready? 18, pioneer.
Throwing to start the drive. Thomas.
Damn, yo fat ass should have got that, Spriggs.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Looking to throw. Thomas. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
19, trap 50, trap 50.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To throw again on 2nd down. Thomas. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready, ready. Let's go.
Back to throw. Thomas. And he's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Thomas. He's got it.
Fuck, man.
A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
God, I always fucking sell these games.
The defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game. A good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision.
You in and now, you better start talking.
Versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the
Can't be quiet the whole game.
Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
People want to hear us talking.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Hey, man.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They'll set up a throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He throws it
Fuck, where was that going?
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And he missed it.
What?
It's no good.
That was perfect.
They'll remain down by 3. A 4th quarter miss like that, there is no lonely.
Man, this man paying the refs and the
As we
weather.
all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They caught a break with that missed field goal. Instead of being tied, they now sit in the fourth quarter driver's seat, still up 3. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Thomas. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And so 8 yards on the completion there. And now it's 3rd and 4. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Now Thomas. They go screenplay with Jennings. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
To throw is Thomas. Finding Graham on the slant.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
70, Hawk 70. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Thomas will look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Ready, set.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Cowboy 80. Ready, right?
Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Ready.
Here's Jennings. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 86 yards on the ground for him now, as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working.
Touchdown, Panthers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers will add to their 4th quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. start the drive. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Well, 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. He finds his man, complete. That's Sanchez. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Oh, my God.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now back to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And pressure gets to him again.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll try to do it himself. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and love, I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season, and before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
So for Carolina, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Man, my quarterback had overall a better performance, and we still lost.
Yep.
You threw more interceptions than I did, and we still lost. How the hell does that happen?
Mm.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Okay. Never mind. Woo. I was about to get so fucking pissed there for a minute. I thought it said my QB was a 94 there for a minute. I was about to be so fucking mad. Well, good game.